Hello, I'm Tactical Pascal, welcome to the channel. I hope this finds you all safe and well. In this DCS World video, I'm going to show you how to use the AGM-84H Slamer, particularly in pre-planned mode. So, let's get cracking. Okay, so here we are in the cockpit of the F-18 and we're going to set up our weapons for a standoff attack at targets at Port Stanley. Now, first thing I want to do is go to my F10 map. I'm going to zoom all the way out. You see we're off to the northeast there. We're going to zoom in on Port Stanley. Now, there's a command center in there, but we're going to hit a few targets there as well. So, first things first, we're going to get the coordinates now. Up here you see 51, 41, 10. This isn't appropriate for what we need to program our Slammer, so we're going to press Alt and Y, or left Alt and Y rather, till we get the time with our decimal seconds to two places, so 51, 41, 10, 71, etc. So I'm going to put my cursor right over the command center and I'm going to write down that position, so it's south, 51, 41, 12.71, and then west, 57, 45, 52.11, and the elevation is 67 feet. Now I'm going to put two slammers into that position. I'm also going to target these storage facilities here. So this little bit here and this one. So again, move your mouse. We're going to put south, 51, 41, 15, decimal 30, and west, 57, 46, 01 decimal 28, elevation is 67 feet. And I'll do the same for the other one. Once we've done that, we're going to go back into the aircraft itself. So we're going to click on the menu button and stores and then Slammer. So I've got 4 of the 84H's selected, if I can actually find the camera. So I've got AGM-84H, I've got 4 of them selected on the pylons. So we can use these weapons in pre-planned or target of opportunity. For me, the target of opportunity is a little bit redundant because it's a standoff weapon. It's supposed to be fired at long range. If you're within range for your targeting pod, you're going to be within range of any air defenses. So we've got our 4 selected, so we're going to select Display Slammer. Now we've got release type, we've got manual, auto loft, and flight director. Back to our Display Slammer. We'll put manual. Now the mission, this is where we program our target in. Now we've got launch points and we've got target UFC. Now we're going to put target UFC first. I'm just going to fly straight towards the target and launch it. You can designate a place where you're going to launch, but the easiest way is just to do target point and then launch when you're in range. So target UFC, so I'm going to bring up my first position, so I'll bring up my notepad. So position is latitude. We're going to go south, 5141, 12, enter, 71, enter. And then longitude, west, 57, 45, 52, enter, 11, enter. Now, deselect target UFC, we're going to go elevation, and we're going to go feet, 67, enter. And then terminal, heading, angle, velocity, we want an angle, we'll do 65, so it'll come at a 65-degree angle. That's entered. Now we're going to step to the next weapon. And we're going to go target UFC and we're going to put the same position in because I want 2 into that command bunker. So south, 51, 41, 12, enter, 71, enter. Longitude, 57, 45, 52, oh, clear that, west, 57, 45, 52, enter, 11, enter, target UFC, elevation, go for 67 feet again, and then termination will go for an angle of 40, enter. Now you can see here, this is all set up here. Now we can have headings so we can program it to steer in at certain points, but I'm just going to have them fly straight to the target for now. Next one we're going to set up for the little fuel bunkers. So target UFC position And you do this for all the weapons, so just fast forward this stage in the video. So that is our target point set up. So what we're going to do is take off and fly towards the location. Now what I can do as well is go to my SA page and select waypoint 1 and then, HSI page, waypoint 1, and I'm going to put that in as the target position. So the position is clear, it's south, I keep forgetting about the South Atlantic, so south 51, 41, 12, enter, and then west 57, 45, 52, enter. Elevation in feet is 67. Now we've done that, back to the HSI. Waypoint will designate that as towards our target, so we're 90 miles away. So we're going to take off and fly towards there. So wheel chocks remove.
Remove the wheel chocks.
Ground crew.
Copy.
West launch.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
So airborne gear up, flaps up. Now we're going to go to air ground mode, master arm on. Now we can see already 90 miles out, our slammers are in range. Now what I want to do is just bring my heading round towards the target while we continue to climb. Autopilot can go ahead and select while we continue that climb. Now we'll look at the weapon as we continue to climb up. So we can see here we have our flight mode. It says there medium. Let me zoom in a little bit so I don't need to shout down the microphone. So we've got flight medium. Now E-fuse instantaneous or off. We're going to go instantaneous and we're going to go flight mode will be low level. And then we're going to step to the next missile. E-fuse instantaneous, flight mode, we'll go for this one medium level. Step to the next one, we'll go instantaneous. E-fuse is instantaneous, flight high level, and then we'll go medium level. So that is us ready. I don't know why that warnings came up, but we're in range. Master arm is on, so we're going to step to our first weapon and we're going to fire off all 4. That's our weapons on the way to the target, and we are miles away. 78 miles out, so I was 80 miles away when I done that, so I'm going to climb through the clouds. That will give us a heading of west. As we get through these clouds, we'll put attitude hold on, then we'll watch the weapons go in. Very cloudy day. Looks like we're coming through the top of them now. Seconds. While we're doing that, we can see that our weapons have successfully launched towards the target. We're diving down to the low level run-ins and the high level. Passing through 14,000, coming at the top of the clouds now. Cool, we're just going to get a little bit more altitude. And then we'll put autopilot on and we'll just orbit. So altitude hold. Once it's done that, let it come on up and then we'll track the missiles in. So 80 miles away, quite a long distance. How far are those at? So attitude and altitude. So we can see here the missiles on the streaking towards the target, and they're miles away. Fast forward. Hopefully we're not going to fall out the sky. We're just doing a long racetrack around the carrier. Check, make sure everything's okay. Speed's fine. Missiles are on the way. So we can track them on in, so they're diving down. That's it, popping up now for its attack. It's coming in on its running heading. We'll follow all the way into the target so we can see the command post, and we can see the fuel areas that we're going to attack as well. So we will stop it there. That's the first one in. And that's the rest of them. It's right on target for each one of them. And we done that attack from 80 miles away, and we're still orbiting here. 70 miles from the target. That's how we use Slammer quickly. Now, like I said earlier, you can use them target of opportunity, but that means you need to get close enough to the targets to be able to see it and designate with the pod. It's simple enough to do, same way you would designate it with any other weapon really. But it's easier to do pre-planned, so if you know where you're going, that's when you're going to carry the Slammer. So you can launch these things well over 80 miles. I think I've done it about 100 miles away before. But you fire them from miles away, and I'm always shocked at the range that they have. Like you said there, 80 miles away, didn't get anywhere near the target, and that keeps you away from SK air defences. Now, of course, they can be shot down by SAMs, but they are moving quite quick, so it's worth getting a few harm shooters up there, up threat. Try and tackle their defences while you launch them from miles away. But if it's against the target you know has got no air defences, you can launch these things without them even knowing that you've done it, because you're so far away. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, share this video, and help people learn the AGM-84H. Also, I've got tutorials on other weapons in the F-18. I'll link them in the description below. Don't forget to check out the F-18 Combat Ready series. If you want to help the channel even further, you can come along and click my Patreon link. That's in the description below, and here are my current patrons. Clink, you guys are legends. Thank you very much for watching. That was the AGM-84H Slamer. Again, pre-plan mode, because TO, I find it kind of pointless really. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, Tactical Pascal, out.